iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz.
Everyone can relate to Real Women Have Curves. It's a show about dreams, about family, about community, and everybody can relate to that. I feel so proud. I used to dream about this, but it felt so far away. It felt like when kids are thinking about like going to space, you know? And now I will be stepping into this role, this historical moment, not just in my career, but for my community. And I'm so glad that I am providing that for my community. I think about the younger generation and how important it is to see someone like yourself on a big stage. It's so beautiful to be in a project from the very beginning. I actually was part of the first 29-hour reading, but I was an ensemble in that reading, and then I worked my way to play Estela, and it's so beautiful to see how something that is good from the very beginning can evolve to be on Broadway. We have new songs, new scenes, new characters, and I'm just so excited for people to see it. Actually, my first encounter with the play it was on 2014. I came to New York for the first time, and I went to the drama bookshop. Prior Lin-Manuel bought it. And I went there, and my husband, we went to the Latino playwrights section, and my husband, Jaime Lozano, who's also in the theater community, he said, you need to read this play because it's really important for Mexican Americans, for Mexicans, and Latino. And that was the very first play I bought when I moved to the city. And now to make my Broadway debut doing that musical, it's so, I don't have words to describe that. Well, Estela is a curvy Mexican immigrant, just like myself. She's a hardworking woman. She's not scared of challenges, and I feel we are like that. Florencia, it's also a hardworking woman. I'm not scared of big challenges. As an immigrant, you are used to, say, yes, and that's Estela, and that's Florencia. We are a family. We call each other hermana, which is a sister, because it really feels like that, especially with the Broadway schedules and the rehearsals and previews. You know, it can be like a lot, but it's so nice to be surrounded by them. I'm in awe of them. I admire them so much, and I get to play with them every night. That's like the cherry on top. And I'm working, for example, with Justina Machado, who's one of my favorite actors of all time. So to play her daughter, for me, it's like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I have a favorite moment, is an Act 2, and I cannot spoil it. But it's a moment where we all, as a group of women, remove things and old beliefs, and it's so powerful because it's scary to do that, and I get to do it with my sisters, with mis hermanas on stage, and it feels like a community experience, and it's so beautiful for the audience to be there at witness of what we are doing, and it's just saying goodbye to old beliefs, to the things that they don't serve you anymore. It's really beautiful. It's electric. It's electric. That's why when we are done with the show, my adrenaline is always like, whoa, because that's the beautiful thing about theater. It's a communication, the audience and the actors, and it's just energy. It's a magical experience. What can I tell you? Well, New York audiences are so used to theater. I wish there was more theater in Mexico. I think in the last years that's been growing, and I hope it just keeps growing and growing. And also, my wish is to Mexicans can do their own musical theater, like original stories, because we're so used to just bring whatever they do here on Broadway, right? But we have so much talent that it's time for Mexicans to write their own stories and put them on a stage, and producers to produce it, because we have stories to tell. My first Broadway show, it was Honeymoon in Vegas by Jason Robert Brown, who's one of my favorite composers. And I remember I was like, oh my God, Rob McClure was starring in that. I love Rob McClure. I'm a fan. It was so special. I want to see Buena Vista Social Club so bad. I was in rehearsals when they opened, but maybe I'll find some time. I want to support Latino theater, and yeah, hopefully I can see it. Well, my favorite thing to do is go to Tacos Número Uno. They have many locations now because it feels close to home. It's like, yes, I'm here in New York, but for example, go into the Chelsea Market, no? And just like grab some tacos and go to the pier. I love that. Okay, you have to go to Coyoacán, which is where Frida Kahlo used to live. And it's like a magical town in the city. It's so special. It has so much history, yummy food, so many things to do. Well, I try to meditate every time. Of course, you need to warm up the body and the mind and the voice. But basically, that's it. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I'm so happy because my mom and mi abuela, they're coming from Mexico. Mi abuela is 86 years old, so that's super special. I can't believe that I get to share this big milestone with her and my mom, like two Mexicans seeing me on a Broadway stage. So I just want to spend time with them and like just hug them, you know. I would say step into your power. You belong. You don't have to prove anything. Just be your full self, and people will see you and will fall in love with you.
iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz.